Now, have you ever looked at your relationship and thought, we love each other, we're committed, we're trying to communicate, so why does it still feel so hard? Like, why do simple conversations turn into arguments? Why do you feel misunderstood, shut down, defensive, or alone, even when you're talking to the person you love most? The answer may not be communication. It may not be conflict. It may not even be compatibility. The missing piece in many relationships is something called emotional safety. And the interesting thing is that most people think they understand emotional safety when they actually don't. Because emotional safety isn't about never arguing, it's not about agreeing all the time. And it's definitely not about avoiding difficult conversations. Emotional safety is the experiences of feeling emotionally secure enough to be honest without constantly worrying that you'll be judged, dismissed, attacked, punished, or misunderstood. It's the feeling that says, I can bring my real thoughts, feelings, fears, and needs into this relationship and still be accepted. And when emotional safety is missing, everything becomes so much harder. Communication becomes harder, conflict becomes harder, vulnerability becomes harder, and intimacy becomes harder. Now, one of the biggest reasons emotional safety is difficult to create is because most of us don't ever enter relationships with a blank slate. We enter relationships carrying experiences, past hurts, past disappointments, past betrayals, past rejections, and those experiences shape how we hear each other. This is exactly what I teach through my hurting ear versus healed ear listening method. When we're listening through a hurting ear, we're not just hearing our partner's words, we're hearing them through old emotional wounds. So your partner says, can we talk? And the hurting ear hears, I'm in trouble. I've done something wrong. They're unhappy with me. Your partner is saying, I miss spending time with you. And the hurting ear hears, I'm failing as a partner. Nothing I do is enough. I'm being criticized. The conversation may have started in one place, but because of emotional wounds, it quickly becomes something else. Now, this is where defensiveness often enters the picture. Many people think defensiveness is about ego or stubbornness or refusing to listen. But more often than not, defensiveness is a sign that someone doesn't really emotionally feel safe. When people feel emotionally threatened, they naturally move into self protection. They explain, they justify, they argue, they shut down, they get angry, and not necessarily because they're trying to hurt their partner, but because they're trying to protect themselves from pain. The challenge is that when one person becomes defensive, the other person often feels unheard, and then they push harder, which creates more defensiveness. And now both people feel unsafe. Another thing that destroys emotional safety is assumptions. When emotional safety is low, people stop checking their interpretations. They start assuming, oh, I know what you meant. I know why you said that. I know what you're really thinking. The problem is that assumptions are often based on fear rather than facts. And once we begin reacting to assumptions instead of reality, misunderstanding becomes almost inevitable. Many couples spend years arguing with interpretations that were never true to begin with. This is why validation is so important, because validation isn't agreement, validation isn't surrendering, validation isn't saying your partner is right. Validation is communicating, such as I can understand why you would feel that way. Okay, that makes sense to me. Or I can see how you arrived at that conclusion. When people feel understood, their nervous system begins to relax. And when their nervous system relaxes, they become more open, more curious, less defensive, more connected. Validation helps create emotional safety because it tells your partner your feelings matter here. And here's why all of this matters. Because emotional safety is the foundation of intimacy, not just sexual intimacy, emotional intimacy, the kind that allows people to feel known, seen, accepted, connected. And when emotional safety is high, people share more, they trust more, they open up more, they love more freely. But when emotional safety is low, people start hiding parts of themselves. They filter, they withdraw, they become cautious. And over time, the relationship can begin to feel lonely, even when both people are physically present. So if you're struggling in your relationship, I want you to ask yourself this question: do we have a communication problem, or do we have an emotional safety problem? Because many couples spend years trying to improve communication skills while overlooking the deeper issue. People communicate best when they feel safe. And emotional safety grows when we learn to listen beyond the words, understand the wounds underneath them, and create space for each other to be human. Because when people feel emotionally safe, connection becomes possible again. And that's often where healing begins. Now, if this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What helps you feel emotionally safe in your relationship? And if you'd like to learn more about my hurting ear versus healed ear listening method, be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos on emotional interpretation, defensiveness, validation, and relationship communication. Because sometimes the problem isn't what your partner said, it's the pain that got there first.